Namaste, I am Javian Swarnima, Assistant Professor in Jayoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. Today we will discuss about a topic from applied mechanics, which is motion-based numerical. The first question says a body of mass 5 kg is moving in a circular of radius 1.5 meter with an angular velocity of 2 radius per second. Find the centrifugal forces acting on the body. So here given the mass of body m is 5 kg, radius of circle r 1.5 meter, angular velocity of body omega 2 radius per second. So we know the formula of centrifugal forces acting on a body is F equals to m omega square r. We put the all values in this formula and we got the answer is which is 30 Newton. So next question is a stone of mass 1 kg is revolving in the circle of radius 1 meter with an angular with a linear velocity of 10 meter per second. What is the value of centrifugal forces acting on the stone? So here given the mass of stone m equals to 1 kg, radius of circle r equals to 1 meter, linear velocity of stone small v equals to 10 meter per second. We have the formula of centrifugal forces which is m v square upon r. We put the all values in this formula and we got the answer is 100 Newton. The next question says a ball of mass 0.25 kg is attached to the end of a 2-meter long string. The string will break if tension in the string is more than 25 Newton. What is the maximum angular velocity at which the ball can be rotated? So the mass of ball is 0.25 kg. Length of string on radius of circle is R is 2 meter. Maximum tension in the string F equals to 25 Newton. Let omega equals to a maximum angular velocity at which the ball can be rotated. So we know the formula. The force equals to m omega square r. We have the value of F, m, and r. We put the all values in this formula, and we got the omega square equals to 50. When we under root of 50, we know the value of omega is 7.07 radius per second. The next question says a railway engine of mass 60 tons is moving in a circular track of radius 200 meter with a velocity of 36 kmph. Find the force exerted on the rail towards the center of circle. So here given the mass of railway engine m is 60 ton, radius of circular path r is 200 meter, the velocity of engine v equals to 36 kmph. We convert it in a meter per second. Then the value of velocity of engine is 10 meter per second. We know the formula pc equals to mv square upon r. We put the all values in this formula and we got the answer 13 kilonewton. The next question says a circular automobile test track has a radius of 200 meters. The track is so designed that when a car travel at a speed of 90 kmph, the force between the automobile and the track is normal to the surface of track. Find the angle of bank. So we have here radius of track r is 200 meters, speed of car v is 90 kmph. We convert it in a meter per second. Then the value of speed of car is 25 meter per second. We know the formula tan theta equals to v square upon g r. We put the all values in this formula and we got the tan theta equals to 0.3189. Then to find out the theta, we put the tan inverse. We have the tan inverse a value of 0.3189. The value after the inversing, the value of theta is 17.7, which is our answer. The next question says the distance between the rails of track is 1.67 meter. How much the outer rail be elevated for a curve of 500 meter radius in order that the resultant force may be normal at a speed of 45 kmph. We have the value of gauge of track g equals to 1.67 meter, radius of curve r equals to 500 meter, speed v equals to 45 kmph. We convert it into 12.5 meter per second. We have the value of formula of super elevation, which is s equals to gv square upon gr. We put the all values in this formula and we got the answer 53.3 mm. I hope you don't have any query in this session, but if you have, then please mention it in the comment box. I'll resolve it. This session is powered by Digital Version 2.0 Jayoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. Thank you.